it was to pass from short films to feature length? How it was experience?
The hardest part was that all the shorts were adaptations,
Okay.
and this was a very personal film, and I've adapted stories but never written something myself, so I had help of a co-writer, but that was the biggest challenge of the whole project, was really can I write something myself? So that was, even before shooting, that was the biggest challenge.
So it was a very personal story for you.
Absolutely, yeah. I wanted to get my scouting past on film in some way. Yeah.
Okay. And how it was? How about the mask? This iconic mask that we have seen around Sitges.
Yeah.
What about it? Where the idea came from?
Well, I knew a big danger because there are so many horror films with so many masks, and a few of them work and are iconic. So I knew I needed something simple and something that would stick in the mind of people. So I have a friend who's actually a bit of a witch. She's an artist who works with the occult and nature a lot. So I think I just said I would like something pagan. We were watching at films like Killis, stuff like that, and then she came up with the idea. Maybe the kid has taken it from a tree. It's a piece of bark. And the horn is just a branch that is still there, so it looks a bit demonic, but it's all natural. That was the idea, to have a very simple.
Maybe the movie The Wicker Man was The Wicker Man. Do you know the movie? Maybe,
of course, yeah.
It was an influence to this look.
Oh yeah, there are kids wearing masks in The Wicker Man. That's true.
Yeah.
It wasn't a direct influence, but what I like about that one, and that's in this. I always like when there's. The film incorporates music in a diegetic way is the fancy word, I think, and we have them singing the evening song, the scouting song, which is a very serene, strange song, especially in a horror film. And The Wicker Man is actually a kind of a weird horror musical, so I always love it when films do that.
Okay. And how about dealing with children and violence? It was for you a big deal to think how to treat it in.
It was a big surprise and a bit of a culture shock for me. I have no children myself, but it's surprising what they have seen at 12. When I was 12, I was not allowed to watch any horror, so in my head the movies were much more violent than they actually were. But all the kids on set, they had seen Saw, they had seen the Evil Dead remake, and they were not impressed at all. They were like, "Oh yeah, it's something like that." So it's hard to shock 12-year-olds.
Okay. So it was easy for you to work with children. It was easy with the actors.
Actually, it was fine. I thought that was going to be the biggest challenge, but working with animals is much harder than working with children.
Okay.
If you talk to them like you're on their level, then it's fine, and it's not that complex a story. I think Maurice has a bit of an arc, but he's such an intelligent little little man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And has the movie release date yet or?
In Belgium it will come out on the 29th of October, so just before Halloween, but I'm not sure about other territories.
Okay, how about new projects or something? Are you writing something? Or?
I think we will have to see how this works,
Okay.
if I'm even allowed to make a second one, but we have one thing. The editor came up actually with a very good idea, but it's in a very premature stage,
Okay.
but that would be like a home invasion horror type thing, yeah.
Okay.